The dazzling lights of magnificent cities conceal underground transactions and dark money flows, silently influencing and manipulating the global economy. On a night in August 2023, over 400 Singaporean police officers simultaneously raided 9 luxury apartments. A large-scale arrest operation following years of covert investigation was launched. An unrelenting battle between light and darkness had begun. Amid the chaos, a suspect attempted to jump from a second-floor balcony and hide in a drainage system before being discovered. This was just a small piece of a massive money laundering network. 10 people were arrested, but 17 others remain at large. Over $1 billion was seized, and the actual figure turned out to be even more staggering. $3 billion, primarily from illegal online casinos, loan sharking operations, and online scams. This is the largest money laundering case in Singapore's history, a major shock to the world. But it is not the only case. According to the United Nations, the scale of global money laundering accounts for 2 to 5% of GDP each year, equivalent to $2 trillion USD, an enormous and alarming figure. Around us, economic activities continue as usual, but hidden within them could be sophisticated money laundering transactions. So, what is money laundering? Simply put, money laundering is the process of making illegal money appear legal so it can be used openly. It is a criminal act, and this video is intended to help you better understand their tactics to avoid falling victim. If you have a few $1,000s, it's easy to spend. But what if you have millions of dollars or hundreds of millions? Can you explain the source of that money? Interspersed between scenes of everyday life are sophisticated money laundering activities. Money laundering consists of 2 main stages: concealing the trace and legitimizing the income. There are hundreds of different money laundering methods, hundreds of classic cases. Criminals exploit every loophole and take advantage of every industry to conceal their actions. Money laundering through artwork, luxury purchases, real estate transactions, financial investments, and even regular deposits or transfers can also be exploited. Art is a sophisticated way to launder money. An unknown piece can be valued at millions of dollars overnight. Transactions are often confidential and quickly executed in cash. The same applies to real estate, where values are unstable and can easily be inflated. Casinos are a paradise for money launderers. They can exchange cash for chips, play a few rounds casually, and then exchange the chips back for legitimate cash. Gold shops operate similarly, with large cash flows that make it easy to conceal dirty money. Shell companies are an essential tool. These are companies with no actual operations, registered in tax havens. Under the guise of legitimate business activities, dirty money is legitimized. Cash is inconvenient, so gold becomes an alternative solution. Gold is easy to transport, store, and trade with stable value. Money launderers don't need to own a casino. They just need to visit one. They can buy gold in one place and sell it in another, as long as they have fake purchase and sale invoices. So, how are these massive money laundering operations ultimately uncovered? The sophistication of money laundering activities is also their weakness. Criminals must transfer money through multiple intermediaries to conceal the traces. However, each intermediary layer is a loophole, and if we have enough time and technology to investigate, we can uncover them. Regulatory authorities are constantly developing new technologies, including artificial intelligence software, to detect unusual transactions. What signs can be detected? Transactions with excessively large amounts, the use of unfamiliar devices, repeated transactions with unknown parties. However, regulations cannot keep up with the sophistication of criminals and sometimes end up hindering legitimate economic activities. In summary, the money laundering process is the act of legitimizing illegal assets. And to do so, they frequently use shell companies, casinos, luxury goods, real estate, and anything else one can imagine. And one of their favorite tactics is to involve others, friends or strangers, in the money laundering process through phone top-up transactions or prepaid cards. One of the golden rules in anti-money laundering is customer identity verification. Banks must know who their customers are and the purpose of their transactions. You too must always stay alert and vigilant. Money laundering is a global issue, but each of us can contribute to the fight against it. Be cautious with financial transactions, stay alert to enticing offers, and share what you know so we can work together to build a more transparent and fair world. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found it useful and meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and comment to motivate us to create more valuable content. See you in the next videos.